What's up, everyone? ADI Samurai here. This video is my entry into Seeking Near Mint Comics 100 sub contest. Seeking Near Mint Comics is a really awesome guy. Really shows a lot of support to the community. He's constantly giving people shout outs and commenting on videos, and just a really cool guy. I've actually IM'd him back and forth a few times, and just a super cool guy, just really genuine. So if you haven't already, which I'm sure that a lot of you have, definitely go check out his channel. He puts up a lot of videos, really cool covers, really great artwork, just some really sick books. But like I said, he's just a really awesome guy. Really cares about the community. So definitely show him some support. For his contest, it's pretty simple. What he wants you to do is sub to his channel, make a video and link it to the contest video. He also wants you to pick out two spec books, and tell why. He also wants you to show 5 variants. And he also wants you to sub to some additional channels in the community, so which is totally awesome. I mean, it's great to be able to open up the viewing and be able to meet new people and see different videos. I mean, there's tons of great stuff out there. Those channels are Black Pole, Legion of Guile, Read Comics 81, Abject Kid, Bat Avenger, Big Elbow, and The Chinist. So definitely go check out their videos. I think I was subbed to most of those channels already, but definitely go check them out. So for my 2 spec books, I don't really speculate a whole lot. It's just I'm more interested in the artwork and the stories and things like that. Of course, I love it when a book goes up in value. It's always awesome. So as far as my spec picks go, I'm really just going off of things that I like, and things that I think would be awesome, later on down the road. The two picks that I made aren't necessarily an individual book. It's more of a series. And the first one here is Fear Agent. This came out in early 2000 by Rick Remender. I've mentioned Fear Agent a couple times in my videos before. This series is really great. It's funny, it's action, it's sci-fi. It just has a really good feel to it and a really good flow to it. And in the past, there were talkings of like having a TV show or whatever, and I think that kind of stopped around 2014. But I still believe that this would make absolutely awesome television. It's just absolutely fun, and it's funny, and like I said, it's action packed. It's just I feel like there needs to be something like this on television. I think people would really enjoy it. The thing with this series is that it's a 32 issue series, and all of the issues are fairly short print. So I believe out of the 32, there's only one issue that was over 10,000 copies, and it was just barely over 10,000. Number 1 here, this is actually like a little over 9,000 copies for number 1. Generally, the rest of the books are like under 6,000 copies, and when you get later on in the series up into the high 20s, and then into 30, those are like 4,000 and under. So it's definitely a really short print series. Like I said, it's awesome. I read an article from an interview with Rick Remender. It was like this last August, and he was kind of mentioning Fear Agent. They were talking about it a little bit, and he kind of joked around and said, issue number 32, there's only like 3,300 copies of it, so when the TV show comes out, good luck finding one of those. So he was kind of joking about that, but still, like I said, I feel like it would be something that would translate to television, and it would be just absolutely awesome. So that's my spec pick, number 1. Like I said, if you haven't ever read it, go pick up a trade or something. It's really great stuff. My second spec, not necessarily this particular book, though. I absolutely love this cover. It's one of my favorite Spawn covers. I believe this is a second appearance of Gunslinger Spawn. I actually have a few copies of this. I always pick them up whenever I see them because it's just an absolutely sick cover. But as far as Spawn goes, there are kind of talkings and have been talkings of a new Spawn movie. I believe Todd McFarlane wrote the script. He also wants to direct it. It's just kind of like trying to find funding. I think with from what I've read and what has happened with like Deadpool and some of these new movies coming out, like the R-rated superhero movies and things like that. I believe that Spawn would be awesome. I think it would be completely different than what we saw before, and kind of more of a sinister, kind of dark Spawn. Um, and I think it would be amazing. And the thing with Spawn is once it got up into, I don't know, like 130, 140 and up, the print runs on these are really, really low, and um, there's a lot of black covers and dark covers that are kind of hard to find, without spine ticks and things like that. You can find a lot of books of these in like dollar bins. I think Spawn's somewhat a little bit forgotten, but still a great series. And I believe that from 200 on, there's like a new Spawn. So definitely worth checking out. And like I said, I'm not a big speculator, so these are just kind of things that I've read about, series that I enjoy that I think obviously would translate to media, to film, and would be really great. And like I said, if a film came out and it was really awesome, a lot of people jump back into Spawn. These short print books are probably going to go up. I would imagine. So yeah, those are my two spec picks. And then on to the variants. I'm kind of new to variants, not necessarily something that I always go towards, but it seems like now I'm really just picking out stuff that I like, just different artists. This one here is Ultimate Avengers #1 variant. This is by Lineal U. I don't know how to pronounce that, but I absolutely love this cover. I love the red on it. It kind of is very similar to my art style. As far as the different textures and the way that the lights and the darks pull, it really shows a lot of depth. The Red Skull face is just absolutely phenomenal. I also like to put tattoos and things like that on my artwork when I'm doing like portraits or skin. And so I absolutely love this cover. It's just beautiful. It's just beautiful. The next one here, this is Convergence #0. This is the 1 in 50 variant by Zerker. Don't know what his first name is, but I absolutely love this cover. I love the red on it. I love this kind of like cosmos thing going on back here. Just an absolutely gorgeous cover. I've been looking for this one for a while and ended up getting it at my LCS in their half off sale, and it was like $2.50. But I was super happy to pick this one up. I love this cover. The next one that I have here, this is Uncanny XForce #19. This is the Remender series. Not a super rare variant. I believe this one was like a 1 in 15 variant. By Nick Bradshaw. Yeah, 1 in 15. I had to check my notes there real quick, just to remember the ratio. But I really love the colors on here. I love this series. It's just a really fun read. And yeah, I had to pull this one out. I don't have a lot of variants, and I was just kind of going through and picking out stuff that really popped to me, just stuff that I really liked. This next one here, Spawn #185. This is the headless variant. Absolutely love this cover. There's the first. I believe there's the first print, the second print, there's this variant, and then there's another like super rare variant. I think there's like 4 or 5 variants. Cover by Capullo, just absolutely stunning. I love the negative white space back here with this green and the Spawn body. It's just absolutely gorgeous. Definitely, and this kind of falls within the whole spec thing. A lot of these were short print, and especially like I mentioned the black covers, but there's a lot of white covers as well, so a lot of those kind of get dirty and whatnot. But just a beautiful cover. Really like this one. Somewhat hard to find. It took me a while to get a nice copy of that one. And the last one I picked up recently, this is the new Ghost Rider #1 variant with Robbie Reyes. I believe this is the 1 per store variant. When I was at my LCS this last week and looking at the back counter, I was actually surprised to still see this one there. I love the black and white. I love the red up here. It really stands out, and then just the flames down here. It's super simple. I love the way that the ink is, where it looks like this thing is just flying. Just absolutely stunning. I mean, it just completely popped out at me. I hadn't seen it before, and I definitely had to pick this one up. I thought it was awesome. Just a super gorgeous cover. And so that's my entry. Like I said, Seeking Near Comics, man, dude, you're awesome. Love watching your videos. Love interacting with you. It's been pretty cool, and it's been just great to meet you and see you just like kind of climb through the community. I mean, this is your 100 sub video. I think you're up to 170 something now. So I mean, you're really catching on, and you're just a super genuine guy, and really appreciate what you do out there, man. So mahalo, bro. Have a good one.